want to do?
Jazz, and want to go to Europe and play jazz.
Right.
And and that's what I did.
Tell us about your South African connection.
Well, I got introduced to South Africa by a very dear friend who's passed away now, and had the opportunity to go there. And I think it was, I think it's
2003.
Yeah, that was the first time I went, and it was during the time of at that time the Cape Town International Festival was called the North Sea Jazz Festival in Cape Town.
Okay.
And so I had a chance to meet a number of the key players in Cape Town, and on the Cape Town and Johannesburg scene, and I was introduced to folks who could help me to get my business in order over there. There was plenty of music and great musicians, great musicians, but the music itself, the music and the culture struck me right away.
Gotcha.
There's Africa has a very special meaning for me, and South Africa being the first country on the continent that I visited, that has a very special place in my heart. And that music, the music, the township music, the way it's all combined between, and how it comes together, it just rings inside of me and resonates. And so I began to study it. I began to learn from them, and I met people there who could help me to learn, to teach me and have patience with me as I began to learn and try to integrate their rhythms and their form of harmony and structure. And because it makes you want to move anyway, but as we know, there's a structure to it.
Gotcha.
And coming from America, I'm African American, but I didn't grow up on the African continent. Okay, so that's my heritage. It's not where I grew up. I grew up American.
Right.
There's another whole education for me. Those who grew up on the continent have another way of hearing and feeling and playing the music. Okay.
Okay.
And it's not necessarily an easy switch. You like some folks might think it's rhythmically there are another whole set of rules and things to understand before you can comfortably work with those things with that type of rhythm. So I knew I had some work to do, so I did, and I got connected with cats at the Cape Town University, as well as township folks and the folks with the more urban South African thing in Johannesburg, and just maintaining relationships and played a lot. I played a lot. I was able to go there. I went to South Africa a number of times. That's the country that I visited the most in Africa. And so it just continues to grow. And so from that, I've been writing.
Oh, great. Great. I like your music, too, because I played Transvision. I think that was 2006 CD. Yeah, great CD.
Thank you.
And you had, Always with a Purpose in 2001.
Yes, yeah.
Blue Live at Liars Theater in 2004. And had another one in 2005 in Theater 2.
Yes.
And now we have Berries and Blues.
Yes.
Yes, and I recommend all of them. I haven't heard all of them. You got to get them to me, but
I'll make sure I get them to you, man.
You have a sound of your own, my brother. You have a sound of your own. What kind of music interests you besides jazz?
Most music interests me. Like I said, I grew up listening. I grew up playing classical, so the classical music is cool. I listen to pretty much everything. I subscribe to Duke Ellington's answer to that question. There's only two kinds of music: good music and
Bad music.
bad music. and when because people who are musicians, who are artists, we all subscribe to the same thing, and that is hard work and dedication and passion.
That's right.
And when people work at what they have to work at to get for the music to sound the way it does to us, man, that's hard work.
Yeah.
That's hard work. And just like there are many different people. So there are many different people that are different music, and I respect that. I don't buy everybody's record. I don't buy every genre of music, but I do like good stuff when I hear it. And when people are putting their work in, they deserve the respect of me as far as I'm concerned.
Gotcha.
So I listen to some country stuff. I love gospel.
I do too. Yeah.
And spiritual music. Things that don't offend my ears, in terms of too much dissonance or too loud is all right with me. Then I can hear it. If it has something that's a little too loud, I can't listen to it too long. I can tell if there's some element of quality inside of it, but if it's abrasive to the ear in terms of sound, then yeah, and that doesn't mean I'm old either.
Hey, what do you consider one of your finest musical achievements?
One of my finest musical achievements, I think being able to play for a living.
I got you.
Yeah, man, because
I hear that. I heard that.
Yeah, I'll put it there for now. I'll answer that like that for now, because for someone to earn a living, you have to be dedicated and passionate, and you have to put the work in.
Yeah.
And you have to find your center. You have to be focused. You have to respect yourself, others, and the environment. And for me, that's how we exist in life.
Yeah.
So if I can exist comfortably like that, doing what I love to do,
Isn't that beautiful?
then I'm gonna continue to do that.
Right on.
And I think that's a great achievement. To be able to do what you love to do